everyone, it's Darcy. Welcome back to my channel. And as you can see in the title of this video, I thought it would be fun to do a little weekend in my life, showing you guys what I do for self-care. So as most of you know, I am working full-time right now and doing grad school. I'm finishing up my last semester of my master's program, so there's just like a lot going on during the week. I have some really long days, and you know, I try and get some self-care in kind of at the end of the day, usually just like have some me time, that kind of thing. But it's definitely hard, so weekends have kind of been my crash time, my me time, get things that I need to get done that aren't school or work related time. So yeah, I just thought it'd be kind of interesting to take you all along with me, especially thinking about like being a local is very different from being a tourist here, where when you're a tourist you pack so much into such a short period of time when you visit, versus being a local, it's like one thing that's hard is there's always things you could be doing here, so it's like you have to make sure that you are taking a step back and not forcing yourself to do way too much, because then you're gonna like get burnt out. So it's finding that balance. And for me right now, just because so much of my energy is going to work and school on the weekends, it's been a lot of sleeping and then just doing like very like low-key things like going to Central Park. So yeah, tonight I stopped working around like 5:30, and then I just took Riley on a really long walk. Oftentimes Friday nights we'll just like do a wandering walk, or Roomba walk I sometimes call it, where we just like go wherever like the lights take us, wherever Riley's sniffer takes us, and just kind of wander. And it takes us in different areas, different directions, on different streets we haven't necessarily walked on, so new sniffs for him. So we ended up kind of walking in the Murray Hill area, which was fun. And we're finally having some spring weather, so it's kind of been up and down, but it's kind of in the mid-50s, so it's still cooler, but starting to feel more like spring. And then tonight I probably will have like a pizza, order a pizza or something, and just have a chill night, watch some TV. Like Friday nights are the best. I always just like do not expect myself to do anything on Friday nights. They're just fully like can do whatever I want, and they're also always me time. Like I never like go out or any of that, which I don't do very much in general anyways, but Friday is reserved for just me, which I highly recommend. Very underrated. I also just wanted to say that self-care can definitely mean different things to different people, but I try to not think of it as like, I don't know, kind of capitalism's, I don't know, taking over the word, if you know what I mean. Like people getting their nails done super expensive, or getting their hair done for $200. Like if those are things you enjoy and that's your kind of self-care, like go for it. But for me, self-care is kind of like maintaining basic like hygiene and chores and all those things as like just like a baseline, so I can do everything else I need to do for work and school. So like I'm thinking like laundry, taking a shower, meal prepping and cooking, like just those things that like you don't necessarily always think about, but then are like actually super foundational. And then just doing things that like fill me up and energize me, so like getting outside, walking, spending time with Riley, listening to music or a podcast, also just like chilling out and watching a new show or a documentary. So just stuff like that. Maybe checking in with a friend, talking with you know, a family member, like that kind of thing. So that's where I try to do more of those on the weekend when I have the time, because I just like don't have as much time for that during the week. So with that being said, I have some laundry to put away. One thing I have invested in a little bit more is paying for wash and fold. Laundry here is so tough because I don't even have laundry in my building, much less in my unit. I had in-unit laundry in my last place in Brooklyn, and I miss it so much. And so since I am just super busy, I've started doing wash and fold, where I like take it to a local laundromat and they do it for you. Some of the places, like I've tried some of the services, are really overpriced, but there's this local place around the corner, you know, it's like run by like a family, I think, and it's pretty affordable and they do a really good job. So dropped it off yesterday, just picked it up today. So I'm gonna put that stuff away. So that's where, you know, doing those self-care things, you kind of pick and choose what you want to spend your money on. I'd rather spend my money on that than getting a really nice haircut. I also had my Instacart order come today. I ordered from Instacart some groceries, so that's again the type of thing that I'm more willing to invest in, so I have energy to do other things, because those things do take a lot of energy in New York City, well, especially if you don't have a car. That's the one thing where it's just a lot of work to carry groceries and takes a lot of time and all of that. So that's kind of the self-care stuff that I've been up to, and now I'm just gonna kind of chill for a bit. Just had my pizza. Riley's had his last walk of the night, so we're in for the night, and it's time for the shower, the whole shebang, washing the hair and everything. So yeah, then get all cozied up for the night. Started watching some TV. I also scrolled on TikTok for like an hour. How is that thing? It's just like so addicting. The time just like flies by, and I just am like, where did it go? Because now it's already like after 9, so yeah, but we love our Friday nights. Hello friends, it is Saturday now, and it's actually almost 1 o'clock. Had a slow morning, which I often like to do on the weekend, since obviously can't do that during the weekday, and I'm not a morning person, as many of you know. So slept until 10 with Riley. He is such a good sleeper, and he lets us sleep in on the weekend, which is wonderful. So thankful for that. And then we got up, took him on a walk, then did the morning routine, and then kind of just cuddled for a while, because we haven't been doing that every single day. Like, I don't know, I try and like do it some during the day, but and last night he was like not in the mood to cuddle for whatever reason, so got some good cuddles in. I started Bad Vegan last night on Netflix, so I watched an episode of that. And fun fact, I walk by the location of that restaurant all the time, and a week ago, last weekend, I walked by it because it's on Irving Place, which is one of my favorite streets. It's such a cute street, and I saw Bad Vegan posters in the window of this place, and I realized that when I was watching it, that was where the restaurant was. So fun fact. And I just love like watching anything that has like New York in it and being like, oh my gosh, it's so cool that I get to live like right in the center of the world in a way. I know that's like very New York centric, but it just kind of feels like that because so many things happen here. Like Inventing Anna, if you guys watch that on Netflix, the building that she wanted, I also walk by that all the time. It's on Park Avenue. Just kind of a cool moment. But anyway, so it is now Central Park Saturday, as I like to call it. Don't always get to go to Central Park on Saturday, but I do my best. Last weekend we ended up going Friday night, which was not the best. It was nice because we got to watch the sunset, but it was just because the weather wasn't going to be good Saturday and Sunday, but didn't give us as much time because I was like rushing after work, and there was like commuters on the train and everything, so did not do that last night. And yeah, so we're gonna do that, trying to rally because I am a little bit tired, as you might be able to tell, because just the week and everything. I feel like I haven't had enough caffeine. Sometimes I try to take Saturday or Sunday, but usually Saturday off from caffeine, but today it's just not gonna happen. Yeah, I guess I just need the energy because it is kind of a lot, just because like taking the train with him, and then we do walk for quite a while, get a lot of miles in, and usually walk for like a couple hours or so, which is really good, but definitely takes a lot out of you. So yeah, and then we take a taxi back. As I mentioned in my last vlog, we have a whole routine. He doesn't really like being in the carrier, but we get it done, and then, or in the backpack I should say, but then once we're there he has so much fun because he just like is very much into like smelling on walks. He loves to smell, and it's really good for them. It's like really good mental stimulation and like energy and all of that, and he's very high energy, so it's really good that especially in Central Park he can just like go crazy and do that. And obviously like there's way more like grass and everything, and he loves to just like go and like, he doesn't dig, but he like plays in the dirt in a way. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe I'll be able to show it. He just like kicks his legs back and stuff, so he has a lot of fun, and it's really good for me too. It's like my favorite part of the week. It's like just so therapeutic. I'll just like decompress from content, or I'll listen to a podcast and like just like have a moment to myself, and it's just like me time, but I'm still like out doing stuff. So that is the plan.
Quiet voices in the night. Time is running out of sight. A lonely wind is passing by. Tries to carry all the whispers that it finds. The walls are listening when we talk, making echoes as we walk. There's no one left but you and me.
So we are currently in the most like northwest corner of the park. I've been trying to explore like basically all of Central Park, especially the most northern parts. Like I know the park a lot better than I did like a year ago, because I started going last summer more, and then with Riley, you know, I'm going almost every week. And I quickly discovered that I don't like South Central Park because there's too many tourists, there's just too many people, overwhelms me and annoys me when tourists are being, you know, doing their touristy things. I like the north part the most, like the reservoir, and then just like right now we're even more north than that. And it's just like there's no people around right here. Like it's so refreshing, and today's like really good ideal weather for this because it's like cool but not cold, and also like not too hot, because in the summer it gets so hot. So yeah, we're making it to like the most northern part, which I like haven't really explored that much, especially on the west side, because that's like furthest away from me. And yeah, I definitely recommend.
Only we can see. Hold my hand and hear the words I say. Close your eyes and let us fade away. Build a secret place for you and me. Let our minds become.
We are obviously back home now, and just like overall had a really good time. Walked a lot, feet hurt a little bit, breaking into my new docs. But yeah, we just barely missed some rain. So we timed it really well actually, because I was getting ready to hail a cab, and then I heard thunder and I saw lightning. I was like, oh, and then when we were in the cab it started raining, and by the time we got out of the cab it stopped. So I don't know, weird weather, but yeah, they're being really good. And now Bubs is taking a nap, and he'll probably sleep a lot the rest of the day until he wants to go on another walk. But for now he'll be pretty zonked out, because it does wear him out, which is really good, because especially because we don't get in tons of super long walks during the middle of the week. Definitely walk him a lot still, but kind of in smaller chunks, as opposed to just like really wearing him out. So really good for both of us. I didn't listen to any content. Like it's just like healthy to have those times where you're just like with nature and not consuming content, because that's like basically my whole life, my job, my pleasure, like outside of work. Kind of like how I decompress is like watching TikToks and that kind of thing. But it's healthy to have those breaks from content too. And now I'm about to hop on a Zoom call that my extended family does on Saturday afternoons. I've missed the last several because I've been super busy, but since today has been pretty low key and I don't have a ton that I need to get done or anything, I think I'm gonna jump on that and then probably just like have a chill rest of the night. Maybe do some meal prep, but usually I do like most of my chores and stuff like that on Sunday. Saturday I try to like be like my one day off during the week where I really just like don't do a lot of productive stuff, because it's productive to not be productive. We all need breaks. So usually Saturday I try not to do like any chores or anything and just chill. So good morning, happy Sunday. I usually treat Sundays as like a chore day, Also, I know my skin is not nice right now, but we need a no makeup day for the self-care. Really hoping my skin will clear up once my graduation and classes are done. But anyway, I do try and like have a no makeup day on the weekend. And yeah, I have a bunch of random stuff to do today. Some things that are not as fun. I really need to do my taxes. Usually I'm so good about doing them, and I mean there's still a few weeks, but I really need to get that done. So I'm gonna try and do that today. And then I always clean on Sundays. Just like, it's so nice to start the week with like a fresh apartment and just like not have to worry about that throughout the week. Especially with Riley, things I feel like just gets a little bit more dirty just because he like plays and that kind of thing. So that'll feel good. I also should give him a bath. I'm gonna try and do that. Maybe change my sheets, which is kind of hard with having a loft. It's really hard to change the sheets, so I'm so bad about doing that now. And then if I have time, I should work on some homework, but I also like now don't have class Mondays as of this week, starting this week, so I can use like Mondays to do homework, which is kind of nice. So that might be kind of enabling them to not do homework, but I just like hate doing homework on the weekends these days. Like that's probably like the thing I'm most looking forward to with being done. Well, like it's having my evenings back and like my weekends not feeling like I should be doing homework and then like not doing it and then feeling guilty, and or having it take up my Sunday. So then I need to meal prep tonight. I did not do that last night, so do that. Usually like for dinner I'll do that. Lots of things to get done, and I feel like that's just like the reality of adulting and reality of like actual like self-care, is just like getting some of these things done so that you can do everything else you need to do.
I never felt tomorrow closing in this fast. Oh, I guess time's in a rush. Leaves are falling down, but at least they grow back, while I'm on a one-way track. Now I know what it means to grow.
Made it to the end of this weekend in my life, focused on just my self-care routine. Riley's cuddled up under his blanket now. It's about 9 o'clock. The chores are done. I got pretty much everything on my to-do list done except for some schoolwork that I don't have to get done today. But so yeah, very productive day though overall. Not the most fun thing doing things like taxes and cleaning, but gotta do what you gotta do, and it just like helps me feel like ready to start the week fresh. So yeah, I'm just gonna have a quiet rest of the night, you know, do my typical night routine stuff, and I'll see you all in my next video.